I would describe myself as a person today different than I was when I was 25. I think when I was 25, I was much more outgoing and much more self-confident, and I think as I've aged, I've become a little bit less self-confident, and that was sort of one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, was to kind of regain my confidence back as a woman, and as a woman who was just turning 50. It was really important to me. My 30s, I was only focused on business and getting the job done, and as I've gone through my 40s, I've become sort of, I think I lost who I was, and it was really important for me to sort of regain that, and that's why I wanted to do this. I'm quiet at times. I think I can be outgoing when I want to be, but I think personally, I'm quiet in my home. I'm quiet in my life, and I'm hoping that this is going to help me, again, sort of open up a little bit more. At work, I think I'm more outgoing because I'm just a different person at work. So I think that intimately, I'm quiet. One of the things that I wanted to do when I decided to do this for my partner and for myself was I wanted to find a photographer where I wasn't going to be judged on not having a perfect body or doing the perfect poses. And when I came across Kate's video on her Facebook page, she posted these quick little videos, and she was just real, and she was flawed on some level, and she made it okay for me to feel comfortable talking to her on the phone. She knew exactly what I wanted. She wanted to talk about my life experiences and what I expected. And it was just nice to talk to a woman who understood sort of where I was at and what I wanted to do. And she was extremely approachable. The other photographers that I had talked to had lots of questions about, had I ever done anything like this before? And I felt like if I would have walked in and would have chosen them, that I would have been judged, and I just have never felt judged by Kate at all. And I think that you'll get that when you look at her Facebook page and you talk to her on the phone. She's lovely. I did. I felt nervous because again, I had just come off of a year of being a caregiver for my mom and taking care of people, and I do that in my job. So I just felt really insecure about who I was as a woman and as a wife and a lover and all of those things, and I wanted to re-embrace that. So the first couple of minutes were a challenge for me, trying to get back into that role, because when you're taking care of other people, you lose yourself. And the day was all about me, and I got to really embrace who I was again, and it's making such a big difference in my life. I think the minute I walked in the door and I saw Kate's space and put on some of the outfits that I did, it made me feel better. I think the makeup crew and the hair crew just really set me at ease and made me feel really comfortable with who I was. So those are just pieces of what made me feel more comfortable once I started taking the pictures. Talking with Kate and picking the right outfit and not being too risque with some of the stuff that I chose. If I do it again, I'll probably be much more risque, but for the first time, I think it's good to, I think I liked where I'm at with what I chose. I would tell any woman who's looking for just a day that's all about them. They don't have to think about their family. They don't have to think about their life. To do it, it's well worth any type of investment that it is. It's probably the best money I've ever spent. I've spent far too much money on therapy in the past, and one session with Kate has brought me out of the shell that I was in. I would say do it. I want to tell all my friends to do it. I want to. I just really think that it's a special, special time, and as much as the photos are for my partner, at the end of the day, they're really for me. They are. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're perfect. You're so perfect. I swear to God, that was like but it's really true.
Oh.
You have us hugging now, so. The first alpha